All right, welcome aboard, everybody. We should be getting underway pretty soon. Just had to iron out a few details. We've got yet another GT Classic race. I love this category, as we all should. It's going to be a good one. We got Beeps versus Thorneto for you today. Two very accomplished runners. So, yeah, just hang tight with us for a couple more minutes. We should be ready to go soon. Well, that's actually going to be here in just a second. The countdown has begun in SRL. Yeah, so good luck to both runners. They should be heading out here in just a second. They're good to go in SRL. And again, it's going to be GT Classic, as you can see on screen, of course. My name is Metroid, or Mako if you follow Final Fantasy VII, as we all are lately. And we've got our guys heading out in a series. So BPS has been running this game for quite a while, since 2017. And I know this because I follow him closely. He's a good friend of mine, a mod in my channel, and he's actually one of the guys I tried to emulate, as well as another runner in chat there, War Drinker. I'm a big fan of finding somebody who's only a few minutes faster than you and emulating what they do. It's really a good strategy. I feel strongly about that. And that's what he's kind of been for me. Thorneto is a runner I'm not as familiar with. I do know he's also an accomplished Link to the Past runner, as well as a combo runner too, I'm assuming. He's actually got slightly better times than BPS, so they're both really close. And looks like we got a shout out in chat there, he started last summer. Okay, so he's come a long way fast. Well, that's really awesome. So a 44 series for both runners. Excellent, excellent work. And that's what we like to see happen to Sirius Space Station. Explode. If only the run could start right there. It'd be a great game if we could. So I hope everyone's having a good weekend in our home away from home here. SpeedGaming, thank you so much for having us, as always. Fiesel and the guys doing an amazing job. In the crazy times that we're dealing with, this is a great place for us all to be, safe and sound, heading out onto the planet of Zebes. So we've got Thorneto going for the good old moonfall. And I was almost 100% sure, and there he goes, appropriate fall speed for blue plasma spark. We've talked many times about it. Team appropriate fall speed for the win. Well, technically not, actually, because that puts Thorneto in the lead. So it's been a long time since I've actually run this category. It's one of my favorites. I'm really, really excited that they chose this one, especially over Hundo. But there's just so many cool strats in this run, and it's fun to do. I mean, once you get the code in, you're pretty much in autopilot. You can wreck the game. You've got all kinds of cool stuff to mess with. So I expect to see a lot of this. These guys are really close in PBs. Actually, I can look that up real quick. It shouldn't take too long to get to that. They're pretty close on the leaderboard. So Thorneto's got a 39.24 in this category, and not too far behind is Blue Plasma Spark at 40.14. Now, I could be wrong, but I think he's actually had a faster run than that, but like I said, I could be wrong. He likes to do a lot of break the game categories. I like to call him and French Lightning John. Those guys like to give the game heck. I don't pretend to know all the crazy categories that they're able to do, but they're definitely fun to watch. Alright, BPS having a little bit of trouble with the climb. To be expected, that's really the first hardest room in the game. And Thorneto with a sub-5 bomb time. Excellent work. And a pretty good BT fight there from Thorneto, aside from the hit that... And that's really hard to oh my gosh. So, yeah. That's what can happen with BT. He decides he's gonna drop his trash on the right side of the screen. Oh boy. You see, that's the stuff we know and love from BT right there. Also giving Blue Plasma Spark a hard time. So he's just not going to be nice today. Hopefully we have a better GT than we did BT for both runners, because he was awfully rude to both of them. So, as I was expecting, and Yez pointed out in chat there, he's got his help from the waivers on the missiles, and Thorneto is good to go on his 5. And Beep's getting a hit there. Let's hope that missile drop there. If not, it's really not a huge deal. He can just... Yeah, he's good to go. So expect him to just shoot all these pirates and grab that one drop. Oh no! Okay, it still should be alright, because he's just got to shoot and kill these 2 Gamers down here. And BPS should be back up to 5 missiles to open the door. Thorneto wrapping up his early soups nicely. Alright, the timing is still a little off, and that was a really good recovery from BPS, so he's right in there. Okay, both runners really doing a great job so far. Clutching it out despite what the game is giving them. And so we'll see what kind of strategies we've got here. Thorneto does decide to go charge beam here. The fastest runs, of course, will skip the charge beam, but I completely agree. I get the charge beam when I run this category as well. It's much, much safer. And nice green hills from Thorneto. Of course, I jinx him. He gets the hit there. Yeah, I expected this play from BPS, because every time I've watched him do this category or a similar category, he'll opt out of the charge beam. Alright, nice hero shot from Thorneto. A little bit of a flub. Let's see if he can get it. Doggone it. Red tower. So he's going to have to open it back up and give it another climb. Should be fine. It's not a huge loss. and he does nicely. It gives blue plasma spark a chance to catch back up here, but unfortunately, same thing for him as well. This is really one of the second hardest room in the game, so it's completely understandable. It's a little bit tighter of a wall jump there than if you were to have like old route set up right there. It's a little bit tighter of a jump. We got a Vile Plume for Thorneto. Let's see if that gives BPS a chance. We've got a high 5. And back out into Hellway. Expect him, yeah, he's gonna fill up just a little bit and right back into the plant there. He's not had much luck with the Vile Plume. So this has suddenly become a very close race again. That's what we like to see. They're getting very similar strats here. And right into the Yapping Maw. It's really easy to get grabbed by that one because he's literally just right there. So, like what happened there, you can just jump right into him. All right, we're ready for a little bit of Craig action here. BPS with no missiles. We'll see how that pans out for him here in just a minute. He's probably going to drop a power bomb, I would assume, in this next room. Thorneto's got his ice. Assume he's going to do a charge shot. Kraid quick kill. BPS does lay the power bomb. No missiles for BPS, and I don't think he has. He's just gonna do a shot lock on him. Beautiful. An excellent Kraid quick kill from Thorneto. BPS also showing off the regular shot. KQK. Well, you couldn't really ask for better at this point. They're literally just a room apart from each other. Same health, same ammo just about. Well, a little bit more ammo on Thorneto's side. Well, I'll let chat decide on the KQK. Chat choice today. That's Quaid with KWAID. Hey, there we go. We get the chess move in there. I like it. Douglas Quaid. Nice. Oh, right. I was very much expecting this. I would not expect either one of these guys to go high jump less, though they probably could. I'm sure that they are able to. I know BPS is. I've seen him do it. But 2-tank high jump boot dive, so much more safe, comfortable, all those wonderful adjectives. And again, we've got a little bit of an ammo issue for Thorneto. Hopefully it irons itself out for him. It should not be a problem because of the farm coming up, but as we all know, those bugs are complete turds. They're awful. So I like it. The save here is really, it's really helpful. Anytime you race this category and you save here at Bubble Mountain, it's always a good call. And with the gentleman's agreement here, Beeps is also going to take the save. All right, and Thorneto is ready for the dive. BPS literally one screen behind. Absolutely not nice bugs over here. I really hate those bugs. All right, a little bit of a hairy situation here for Thorneto. Let's see if he can clutch it out. He's gonna be fine, I think. He's got the ledge grab, and he is up and through. No worries. BPS gets the boost into the room, so let's see if that helps him catch up. It's hopefully not gold. The Namahe hit. Yeah, hits an instant reset. So with the rip to BPS there, that's gonna cost however many minutes, a minute or two. I'm not sure exactly, but still many more places to save time. You never know. You never know with Super Metroid, so that's what the save was all about. Could very well be another reset. And it looks like we will have a reset for Thorneto as well. Potentially? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna get a second attempt here for BPS on the dive. He gets another nice jump into and climb up off of the Namahe here. Oh, and he's through. Excellent, excellent. All right, let's see if he has a little more luck this time with the green gate, and he does on the second try. Very nice from Thorneto. He'll be heading into GT to give him the business with all 4 face buttons. All right. I do like that setup from BPS, and he does get it. Oh, and I completely missed what happened on Thorneto's side. We've got a reset. He may have messed up the code because, yeah, BPS was doing the GGG, so I was looking at that. So that's been the story for today. My goodness. First to Kip and now to Thorneto, and I've heard it's happened to several other people as well. Luckily, it it works out for BPS. He said he's been having controller issues, so that's always unfortunate when that does happen. But looks like he's accommodated quite well. He's got the lead now, and Thorneto's still not too far behind. He's going to go for his GGG here again. Yeah, we've really had a rough go of it with this input lately. And it just makes you wonder, like, oh, unfortunately, another reset due to the green gate. I just have to reiterate how difficult these tricks are. These are extremely hard tricks in GT class, excuse me. But once you get to the point where you've killed GT after the code, it's really kind of a cakewalk. There's not too much in the way of risk involved, as BPS is going to illustrate with the screw attack destroying literally everything in Lower North Air, except for Ridley. Ridley just doesn't care about the screw attack. But then again, Ridley is he's a something. And you're really getting to see exactly how difficult the setup is for Green Gate. The level of precision required for passing a super missile through the gate and into the collision on the other side it's really tight. It's very, I don't know how many pixels, I'm sure John would be able to tell everybody, but yeah, it's not much. You don't have much time, or excuse me, space. BPS dispatching the metal pirates, no problem. Yeah, the green gate. I'm not sure exactly how many pixels you're dealing with there, but it can't be many. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's another good point. There's numerous setups for the green gate. My favorite is just running full throttle into the room and jumping, shooting. The first time I saw it was when Zinni did it, and I learned it from Zinni, but not 100% sure if he's the one who came up with it or not. And then this setup that Thorneto is doing is, it's a little easier to do, I think. But either way you cut it, it's still got to be exact. It's such a tight trick. BPS with an excellent Ridley kill. There we go. On the very last one, Thorneto is through. Finally, the game decides to give him a break. It's really tough. The reset rate for this category is extremely high, as we probably all know by now. He's just got to hold down his 4 buttons here, and he should be good to go. Oh no! So it happened again to him. And that's really been the trend for this category today. I just don't understand what's going on with that. Yeah, I can definitely understand the frustration there, because I'm sure he had all the buttons held down. It's just been a curse today for the community. Hard to say, really. The game just doesn't want to allow it. Yeah, definitely give him your RNG luck here. Let's get him through this green gate. and onto the fight. We appreciate his resolve to keep going. Oh, and Galabaz with the good info there. Appreciate it. Oh, and that's it. Unfortunately, Thorneto has decided to do forfeit, and that's completely understandable. It's GG to him. Hard category up to this point, and having to really nail down all of those tricks all at once there. It's a hairy run until you get to the point where you can just blast through the rest of the game with the items. You hate to see it, but he did give his best effort. We applaud every bit of the run and the resolve, too, to keep going at it as many times as he did. Okay, and now BPS is going to be microwaving a few things. And now after the microwave here, he will be heading out and to the left to the ship. Definitely heading out and to the left once he leaves Meridia. Oh, right. And since nobody likes Botwoon because he's really a terrible guy, this category gives you the opportunity to destroy him quickly and easily. Just like that. Dead Snake. Oh, he's not dead. Now he is. Didn't give quite enough time on the X-ray beam. Not a problem. Just an extra shot and he's down. Alright. Let's see what kind of Haffy we've got here. A full Haffy. Excellent, excellent. It looked a little close, but he definitely pulled that off. Very nice. And so, yeah, unfortunately, there was also a face button issue with Kip's race earlier. Hard to say. I really don't know what's going on. It's like just a curse, I guess. It's certainly not the first time it's happened in the category either. It's unfortunate, but BPS taking out the shrimp, dealing with her in short fashion. Let's see if we get another Womple jump. We had one from Sloters earlier. Unfortunately, he does hit his head. That's okay. He's got space jump from the GT code. He's just going to make his way across with relative ease. And as I was saying earlier, we're going to be heading out of Meridia, up and out, and we're definitely taking a left to the ship. And so despite all the issues that have happened in the run, I know BPS would say that he's not happy with what's happened, but in all honesty, it's been a great run where he's really He's really broke through all of the issues that the game has given to him. So you got to give props where they're due there. He's had a great race. And deciding not to kill the fish. BPS is definitely not a fan of killing any animals. Or shack tools for that matter. Alright, you definitely have to love this part of this category. It can literally be like autopilot. There's very little concern for death after you do the code. Excuse me. So it's really fun. I love this category. You get to really destroy stuff. Probably the hardest part I find is switching between the items that don't show up at the top. It can get confusing when you're learning the category. But yeah, you're definitely better off having X-Ray in this run for sure. As he's shown off and will show off again here on Fantoon. Hopefully we get a quick opener from Fantoon here and be able to dispatch him quickly. We do not, because Fantoon is a fun tune. Needs a little bit more R&R time before he gets microwaved. And like I was saying earlier, there's the difficulty with the beams not showing up at the top, or the grapple and the X-ray. It's really hard to tell what you've got selected, and it can be quite frustrating, actually. Luckily, he gets a great backup run, or backup round, I should say. And Fantoon is down in 2. Does not need the drops. Headed out to G4 now. Now again, his PB is a 40-14, so definitely won't be in that neighborhood, but it will be a great run nonetheless. I would argue that any completed GT Classic run in a race setting it's a win. Even if your opponent is faster than you, you beat the game after doing those really difficult tricks, so you should always be proud of that. Oh, right. Headed out to the statues. Yeah. Sorry, I was checking a few other things. Yeah, so Blue Plasma Spark is in really good position here. doesn't really need to worry about anything health or ammo wise. It's all going to iron itself out. Even if he does go for baby skip and it doesn't pan out, he can just fill up. It's literally no problem. Commentator curse probably just happened. Oh, nice little charge moonfall there. Let's see how he's able to handle the Metroid rooms. You're gonna take it easy here. I don't blame him on this. Taking each Metroid out individually. It's really no hurry to do anything fancy, so better to be safe. All right, a little bit of a grab here, but there's plenty of health to deal with that. All right, and we just get to see exactly how he wants to handle the baby. And I would assume he would probably just get grabbed. I would just get grabbed. But if he does go for the baby skip, it'd be a fun little bonus. Completely agree with him right here. Just damage down. The quicker you can damage down here, the faster the grab sequence, the animation can be done with. So that was literally perfect. He took himself to beeping. Facing left, always looking forward. The baby whining as always. Yeah, beeps is beeping. We'll call it the correct direction. Yes, always face right for the correct number of frames in a speedrun. We'll face left if we want to look to our future, though. All right, let's see if he saves. He is not going to save. He is going to do a little memeing here. I've definitely seen him do it before, so very capable of doing the speed Zeb skip. Opts for the down back skip as a backup. Beautiful. And finishes Mother Brain off with a bunch of quick missiles there. Absolutely correct number of everything except for supers. He forgot to keep the 4 supers, as was mentioned in the last race. All right, that hit might mean that he's got to use some of his reserve. I forget how it works. He's tried to teach me. Actually, BPS is the one that taught me stand-up glitch. I still don't understand it. It does something. 7 E-tanks. Stand up. Good to go. All right. Yeah, so full health. Yeah, this 700 to 799. I wasn't sure of the thresholds there, so okay. It's a crazy trick. I just really don't understand why it would work, but it definitely does. I know it's been discovered why. I could leave the baby behind for a minute. It's really amazing how far we've been able to break this game down into the ground in the past 25 years since its release. Oh, right. So we're going to be at some Deer Force soon. Only one or two shots there to round 3 Mother Brain. Just about ready to jump on board the ship. If I had to bet the farm on this, I would say he's going to go down there and release the Dracora and Etacoons. He's sentimental like that BPS. So, that's okay. We have time for that if we want to help some animals out. What are the... We'll just say much less than what I have in my bank account. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the last time I saw BPS not save the animals when there was the option to do so. Like, my favorite one is his sub 50 run that he had. Oh, that was a nice little goop spark there. Gonna opt for the right side up. So yeah, when he sub 50'd the first time, like years ago, whenever it was, he saved the animals just because it wasn't the sub 50 he wanted. And see, really the joke's on him though. I mean, he didn't save Shacktool. He's always going on about Shacktool, and I agree with him there. I never kill Shacktool, but save the animals anyway. All right, GG to Blue Plasma Spark on the victory. SRL time of 42:32. GG to both runners. Thorneto with the valiant attempt up to the Code, and the Code taking another player tonight, including one of our best runners earlier as well, Kip. So, aside from that, a great run from both guys. Beeps might do it. I don't know if anyone wants to do an interview or not, but we'll just wait and see. Definitely, we'll keep you guys informed of what's coming next. All right. Yeah, thank you. That's actually easier. Just schedule in chat here. So we also have another run going on right now. It's P-Toil versus somebody. It's versus somebody. Yeah. It's not. Is it Moo Moo? Moo Moo, yeah, it is Moo Moo. So it's been a great day of Super Metroid. We've had a bunch of runs. My gosh, a bunch of runs. And definitely follow these guys. Follow both runners. Both of them are great. Really, really similar PBs on just about every category for these two. BPS is really a great runner to watch if you're trying to sub 50. Highly recommend following any strats that he uses because it's a pretty good way to sub 50. And then, yes, that is a very good point. Later on, we're going to have Zost and Aussie. So Aussie is the rising star, and Zost, of course, is our world record holder along with Behemoth. Then Toaster at Fruit Bat. That's another great one. Yeah, there's still more to come, guys. Keep watching. Categories to be determined. So yeah, GG BPS, GG Thorneto. Had all of the hype runs today, including this one. Moo Moo and P-Toil. Those guys are really, really closely matched. Every match today has been really, really closely matched. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm old. Trying to word over here. It's not working out. All right, Deer Force. All right, I definitely would like to thank everybody for tuning in. It's been a great race. I've enjoyed this one. Thank you to SpeedGaming. Thank you to the community, Tracy and Sloters for putting on all the hard work that they do behind the scenes. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next mission. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Make sure you follow these guys, and definitely hang out for more races later.